One should know how to adjust and bring into balance faith and wisdom faculties. As I mentioned earlier, effort and concentration also need to be in balance. The Buddha praised his disciples when their effort and concentration were in balance, not when there was a single strength of effort or concentration. Because one can make progress only when the faculties are balanced, I have seen some yogis that do not mind sitting for long periods of time. They could sit for hours without any quality of noting, and later they doze off. Well, sitting session for them is sleeping session. Of course you will not do it like that. Change your head position once it bends down by noting vertebrae changes. Later, with practice, you will be able to test your mind when changing the head position. By aiming at the point of movement carefully, you will see how the air element appeared as a result of intention and will push the head up. As your concentration becomes stronger, you will see effortlessly how things change. Many things happen when you pay attention like this. You have groups of vertebrae here. When you bow and pay respect, the cervical vertebrae will move step by step. It is important to note these movements. When you're lying down and sleeping, note the slow movement of changes, labeling as lying down, lying down. The mind must be focused on every step of each movement. In the guided talk in meditation, there was discussion of how Elder Ananda attained Arahata Magga from moving from the standing to the lying posture. It was in the moment that his feet were raised from the ground and his head before it touched the pillow. He would not have attained Arahata Maggaphala if the noting was not precise. Hence, in Vipassana, the yogi must carry along and note precisely all postures. This is not a small detail. Take note of every little thing. Then you will make progress, keeping concentration and effort in balance. Do not sit or walk for long hours because you prefer to do so. With precise noting, you will come to know that sitting or walking meditation is the same kind of practice. Thus, you will not stick to one posture or the other, and your practice will progress. Actually, you are training to achieve a matured state of mind, where you are able to note anything as it arises with concentration. In martial art training, a player has to practice steps and movement without an enemy, so that he will be able to respond immediately when actually faced with the enemy. Likewise, we are training our mind to be skillful by noting all details of all movements. When a yogi is able to note the arising objects instantaneously, the Dhamma will develop in him by itself. However, the yogi may miss some notings during transition stages of insight knowledge as he is experiencing some pleasant feelings. He is not aware of the feeling that is supposed to be noted. For example, at the stage of Udaya Jnana, if the yogi misses noting 4 or 5 times, he is likely to fall off from there. In the Bhanga Jnana, missing a couple of notes can easily fall back on the level of insight. Thus, it is very important to always keep up with the noting. Take good care to note activities in detail. In the scriptures, activities of moving forward, moving backward, bending the hands, eating, chewing, wearing clothes, tidying up, taking a shower, and even going to the bathroom will be noted in precise detail. In summary, the yogi will note any bodily activities. Concentration momentum must be connected moment to moment, and you will pick up good habits of noting whatever arises. Do not think that anything Accept whatever arises and note it. Note it without thinking. If the yogi can do this, a meditation teacher is not needed. The teacher is needed for those who are thinking. As long as you can note on any object that arises, you are on the right track. If one is thinking, he is on the wrong path. Hence, note in details. Sometimes your body may experience unpleasant feelings. Sometimes you may notice pleasant feeling. Do not attach or reject whatever it is that you observe. Note them as they are, as pleasant or unpleasant. Be watchful of your state of mind, and as you continue to note carefully, your mind will be fresh and clear. If you feel sleepy, note sleepy as you feel sleepy. If you're bored, note bored. In fact, when you are bored, you can try to be aware of the mental state of being bored by raising your energy, raising your effort. Once the mental energy is there, boredom will disappear and you will have a clear mind again. When you feel sleepy and cannot focus anymore on the main object, use multiple objects to make your mind more active. You may have to open your eyes and note on lighted objects as seeing. If this does not work, be watchful on any object that arises in your body, such as a touching point, a warm area, an itching area, or on hearing, or any sound object. In this way, you will be prevented from sloth and torpor gaining the upper hand. By applying all of these points in your practice, I would urge you to have diligent and respectful practice, and may you be able to reach your goal easily and effortlessly.